Good afternoon, traders. Welcome to Price Plan Profit. I'm going to go over the trades that I took today. I had a couple of entries for swing trades, and then, of course, I will go over what day trades I took today. Let's start it off today with swing trade entries. The first entry that I got today was on Masco. Masco trades in the home construction sector. That is an outperforming sector, very bullish. And so I was looking for a pullback into this buy zone 72.90 by 71.33. I just entered a starter position, half of my allocation, because I have another level inside of this zone that if we get a deeper pullback, I would be looking to buy, and that level is 72.06. So I started the position at 72.90 with plans to add on a further pullback to 72.06. I know my risk in the trade. A daily candle closed below 71.33. As far as targets go, 75.23 is the first target, then 77.42, and finally $80.47. On this trade, I bought the October monthly expirations, giving myself plenty of time for price to potentially go from $70 to $80. Now, that is a $10 move, and the reason why I bought extra time is because on a weekly time frame, Masco moves about $4. Well, 2 weeks to the September monthly expirations would not get me to final target, so I bought that extra time rather than not having enough time. So that is the first swing trade that I started today. The other is Delta Airlines. Delta trades in the JETS sector, the airlines sector. It is also an outperforming sector, very bullish. And so I wanted a trade on a JETS name, and Delta happened to set up there first. So I bought the $60 calls expiring in October. I did a starter position right here at or near $60.25 with plans to add at 59.08. My stop is a daily candle close below 58.11. As far as trims go, my first trim is going to be right here at or around 63.95. We have an upper trendy edge here at about 63.50, so I will trim somewhere around 63.50 to 63.95. Then above there, the next target would be 66.82. And finally, final target, I'm just going to round up and call it 70. So I have about a $2.30 risk here with profits at or around $3.50, then $6.50, and finally almost a $10 profit target up here if we get to this final target. I bought the October monthlies, giving myself plenty of time. Again, looking for a $10 move, and Delta tends to move as far as the ATR goes on Delta. That is just like Masco, about $4.5. So I gave myself plenty of time to final target. Now let's talk about what I day traded today. Unfortunately, I missed the Google trade. It was on my focus list, and I had my bid in at the top of the PMZ, and price came back very close, but my bid was not filled on this candle right here or this candle right here. So I put my bid in at the top of the PMZ, and then I didn't stare and babysit the bid. I was doing other things, and unfortunately, it didn't fill. But look at the move out of the PMZ from about 233.75 all the way up to 240.47. That was a beautiful trade. I will show you my entire trade plan. It would have hit 1, 2, and 3 targets. So very nice trade, but I unfortunately did not get a piece of that move. What I did day trade was SPX again using the chart that I share in the SPX alerts room every day. Of course, I am going to be using my favorite day trading indicator, the PMZ, because it is so simple that it's almost too simple. Price above the PMZ looking to go long, price below it looking to go short. I got an entry here. Sorry, not there. I got my entry here on this candle right here. I took some heat on the very next 5-minute candle, but price came up and hit my target right here where I exited the trade. I did not get the downside trade out of the PMZ. This 5-minute candle closed right at my target, so no trade there for me. The trade that I did get though was right here. We made this low on the pullback from the PMZ target. Price pulled back and made a higher low. Then we got the breakout candle breaking out above the body of this candle. That's where I took a call position and I exited very quickly for a nice $120 contract profit. This trade back here also paid very well. Not, I mean, it's not a home run. It's 5 points, right? But I think it was a $130 profit there. The next trade I took was once I got this call position that paid me profits. The next trade I took is I flipped it to the downside when price broke below the PMZ. I went short, covering right here at the gray zone, which was my target zone. I did not flip it back to the upside here on this powerful candle, so I missed that trade to the upside. I also did not go short here because the 5-minute candle closed too far away from the PMZ, not giving me a short opportunity. The short opportunity that was actually a loser for me today came on this candle here at about 12:15 Eastern time. I took the trade to the downside. My target again was the gray zone, but you can see price never made it to my target. That means it was a loser. I was stopped out on the candle close above the PMZ. The last trade that I took that was a winner was this trade here as price closed above the PMZ. I actually exited this trade at first target 65.05 for a $150 winner right here because I was getting ready to get on the mic to teach and didn't want to sit in the trade. Although I had several contracts, I just chose to exit at first target and not stay in the trade. Of course, that cost me about an additional 8 points because price did come up to that second target end of day. But I'm not disappointed with the way that I traded SPX, even though I had this losing trade right here. I followed my plan with discipline. So, no harm, no foul. Not every trade is going to be a winner. We are going to have losing trades. If we're trading, we will have losers. That is okay as long as you follow your process and trade with discipline. So, that's my recap for today. If you're not a part of the Trendy Trading Room or the SPX room at Simpler Trading, I invite you to join Trendy John and I as we trade our own money in real time every single day. and share with our members not only our trades, but also educating and helping traders become more disciplined and consistent. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.